Hi guys, it's Cosmochlo here, and today I'm doing my January favourites for 2016. I honestly don't have many favourites, mainly because all of my favourites this month are actually a lot from last year as well, which is what I included in my 2015 favourites overall, but we'll get cracking with this video anyway. I hope you have noticed, or if you haven't, I'm pointing out to you, I changed the settings on my camera so it's meant to look a little bit more whiter and brighter and washed out, if you like. I'm just testing this out. If I don't like it, the next video you'll see it'll be back to normal, but if I do like it, then we're gonna keep this going. On to my favourites. My first favourite of this month is the Soap & Glory The Perfect 10 eyeshadow palette. I've mentioned this in previous videos, but this one is different from the one that I mentioned. So I've got two palettes. I got the palette from 2014 and then I got this palette from 2015. I mentioned the old one in my 2015 favourites, and then I'm mentioning this one because I've only started using this one straight after Christmas and I have fallen in love with it. If you can see all of these beautiful colours, they are gorgeous. So I have mainly berry tones in here and pinky tones, but I absolutely love it because the palette from last year, and by last year I mean like 2014, not 2015, was very bronzy toned and goldy toned, which of course I love as well because I've got blue eyes and I think brown makes my eyes pop. But these colours I adore, especially I think for the spring and the summertime. I'm going to be obsessed with these. I am obsessed with these at the moment, so I know this is definitely going to be my go-to palette even in the springtime. I wear these colours all the time. Every day I'm like playing around with them. I use the whitey colours for like a highlight. I sometimes use like the brownie colours to like kind of help my eyebrows out, and then they're just all amazing. I adore this palette. My favourite colours from this palette are Minky, which is this one here. It's beautiful. Copper, which is that one, because that's like a rose gold colour and it's so good. Damsel, which is more like a pinky colour, and also I like Plumptious, which is a deep purple. I very rarely use the deep purple, but I do just love it. I find all of these really pigmented, and I wish that Soap & Glory did palettes like this for all year round. I think they're stupid for not doing it, to be honest. Yes. My next favourite is actually something that I bought in a haul, which I brought up last video, and that is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. I can't believe how long it's taken me to try this, and in that video I think I said I had really high hopes for it, and I'm so glad I did because it actually lived up to the expectations that I had of it. I've used this every single day. Like, I can't even express to you how much I've fallen in love with it in just a matter of 1 or 2 weeks. So I bought it, put it on, and I was like, this better last all day because my foundation just does not last all day, which I think I mentioned in a previous video as well. And this did. It literally lasted throughout the whole entire day. I went to bed, looked in the mirror and thought, wow, I still look like I've done my makeup like 5 minutes ago, which I absolutely love because I really struggle with that with my foundation. So today I actually used a different foundation, and already I feel like it's coming off my face. I feel like I can't see it. So I'm definitely loving this True Match foundation. It's going to be, oh, I like hiccup then. It's definitely going to be like a go-to product for me because it's just insane. I love it, and the coverage is so good. My next product is actually something that is a sample product, but nevertheless it's still something I've been loving and using every day. So it is the Benefit They're Real Tinted Primer. This is a new product. I think it came out like 1 or 2 months ago, and it's insane. Like, oh my god, I love it. As I said, this is only a sample because I got it in the magazine. I think it was Elle they had it in. I love it, and I'm definitely going to repurchase a brand new full-size product, and it's basically to go with their real mascara, which is again fantastic product, absolutely love it. But this is the tinted primer. What makes this insane is, one, the fact that it is a primer, so when you put it on I feel like it really does set like your eyelashes ready to go and ready to have a little bit more extra oomph to them, and it doesn't like clump up my eyelashes, which I hate, which actually leads me to number 2, that it does allow a smoother application of my mascara, because sometimes when I first put my mascara on it's a bit more difficult because I'm trying to spread them out and put them in different directions and make sure the eyelashes are all even, and it's quite hard to do when you're working with just the product itself. So the primer is quite good to use in order to help that, so you can decide whether you want your eyelashes to go up and out or just straight up, or get the ones in the corner going to that side. And it's just a fantastic primer. And the third thing I love about this is that it's tinted, and it's tinted brown, so you can just wear this on its own. Like, you don't have to wear it with the mascara. You can easily just plot this on and go out, and you literally look like you aren't wearing mascara, but you are wearing mascara. But are you wearing mascara or aren't you wearing mascara? That's what people will be saying when they look at you. So I 100% recommend that product. As I said, I'm definitely going to be buying a full size product when this one runs out, because the sample one was amazing, and I bet the rest of them are going to be as well. This favourite is actually something to do with my Christmas party. So my work had their Christmas party late. We had it in the first week of January, I want to say, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong to say that. And I was like, great, this is my chance to look amazing, because everyone at work only ever sees me in work uniform and I look like shite in my work uniform. So the thing that I purchased was actually some fake full lashes, some fake eyelashes. These are insane. They're actually a Superdrug product, and they're the Volume Edition 20. They're perfect. I actually kind of struggle with eyelashes a lot, because not fake ones, I mean my own ones, because they're quite short, there's no volume to them, they're not very long, they're just not very thick, and it actually gets me down quite a lot, and it does upset me, because I feel like when I do a full face of makeup I then put my mascara on and it's just so like, oh, that's so disappointing, which sucks, but it's fine. So I'm always buying fake eyelashes when I go out, and they're like a £5 a pair, or £6, as you guys will know how much they are. These ones were like £2.50, and I was like, wicked sweet, I'll buy those just for quickness. I'm only going to wear them once and throw them away. But oh my god, they were insane. I found like I didn't have to trim them down, I didn't have to like struggle with them. I put them on and I was like, oh, they weren't too long, because some fake eyelashes are really too long and they're like tickling your eyebrow, and it's just not cool. So these ones were just absolutely perfect. They fitted lovely, they were just easy to apply. I used my favourite glue, which is the Duo glue, and I just absolutely loved them, and I thought they gave me a nice natural look, as well as like a natural look, but like a standout look. It wasn't overpowering, it was just the right amount that I wanted. And these are from Superdrug, as I said, and the Volume Edition 20, if you guys were interested. Now, sticking to the theme of my Christmas party, I decided that I wanted to tan, because who wants to go to a party or go out looking like a pale ghost? And when you're like me, you're really incredibly pale. So I decided, this is it, I'm gonna tan up my body, and I'm gonna look so hot, and I'm gonna look fresh, and I'm gonna look like I'm not dead. So that was the goal I was going for, and I used my trusty Saint Tropez tan. However, I'd never used this one before, which is why it's actually one of my favourites. Again, this is a sample size product, and it's the Saint Tropez 1 Hour Tan. I just fell in love with it instantly, because I feel like with tan, I'm quite unlucky with application, in the sense I apply it and it just always seems quite streaky. It doesn't seem to last quite long, and especially on my legs I really struggle with it. And what I did was I used a gradual tan for like the whole of my body, but with my legs I used this. Risky move for me. If anyone knows me, they'll know that this is a very risky move for me. Instantly I just fell in love with it. So it's a self tan express, so you're meant to put it on, and after 1 hour it develops, and then you can wash it off, or you can leave it 2 hours and wash it off, or 3 hours and wash it off, to like kind of give out that either a light tan or a dark tan, so it's like entirely up to you. I put it on around 6-7 o'clock, and then I watched it throughout the night, and I was like, wow, like every hour I'd be like looking at my legs like, oh my god. And I decided to do the risky move of actually just going to bed in it and waking up with the hope that my tan would not be disgusting or smudged or still there. So I did that, and I woke up the next morning and was like, whoa, and I mean whoa in a good way. Like, it was so dark, but not like a dirty dark. It was lovely, it wasn't patchy, it looked smooth. So I got in the shower and I like washed off the I can't remember what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. So I washed it off and I was like, wow, this colour is insane. Oh no, I just literally fell in love with it. And it's weird because the product in this is probably exactly the same as all the other products, it's just a different technique of using it, but I still fell absolutely in love with it all over again. So that was the Saint Tropez Self Tan Express, the 1 hour one. So I would just recommend this. I got this in Boots actually in like a Christmas cracker on Boxing Day, because it came with a Saint Tropez mitt and I needed a new mitt, so I thought I might as well just buy that and get this with it. It was like an extra £1. So I'm really glad I did that, because it's very handy and it's a small bottle and it's just a lovely handy product to have. And my last but not least favourite, as I said there wasn't a lot of favourites to this video, is actually an unusual product because it's not something that I necessarily need to use, but I do anyway, and that is the Bleach London Rose Conditioner. It's insane. I've heard so many good reviews about their the hair mask that you put in your hair, because obviously Bleach London is used for having like quirky colours like pastels and going blonde and going white. So obviously they have these really cool hair treatments that make your hair really silky and smooth to save it from being like dead, because obviously bleaching your hair and things like that is not good for your hair. So I, over the summer, was blonde. Yep, I was blonde as anything. I can insert a picture here, and I promise you I will, because in my last video I forgot, but yes, I'll insert the picture here. It's probably already there as I'm speaking. And basically I was blonde. I loved it, but at the same time it was very yellow and I thought this is too yellow, like it needs to go. So I dyed my hair brunette. I went to the hairdressers and I paid for it to get cut and I paid for it to be dyed brunette, and it was lovely and great, but it started to go green because that's what happens, and it absolutely sucked. And I was recommended this, and on the back it actually says use Bleach London Rose Conditioner to keep your rose fresh, to moisturise your hair and nourish it, while adding a subtle hint of pink. And it says perfect for knocking back unwanted green tones. And I thought this would work. So I used it a few times and I did see a difference, like I totally did, but I needed to use it more times to see the actual difference. But before I got around to that, I actually just dyed my hair brunette again, and it kind of solved the problem. However, I continue to use this. I thought I have it, why not? And there's probably going to be some greeny tones in there somewhere, and I just loved how well this conditioned my hair. So I don't love it because it made my hair pink, because it didn't make my hair pink. It was good for getting green out my hair, but if we're just looking at this as a conditioner, not a rose conditioner, it was great. Like, my hair felt so soft, it felt so sleeky, and I'd like get out of the bath like a L'Oreal girl, you know, who do this, or like a Herbal Essence girl, and I just felt like, oh my god, my hair was so soft. Like, I put it in the other day, and like even now when I'm touching my hair feels softer than it usually would. So I'm just really impressed with that product overall, because although I'm not reviewing it, although I'm adding it into my favourites because of the pinkness of it, I'm adding it in because of how soft it is. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's just an amazing product, and I would definitely recommend it just as a normal conditioner. I think I'd have to use it more and more to recommend it as like a pink conditioner. But as just a normal conditioner, I recommend this a lot. So that is all my favourites for January. There was only a few of them, like 6 I believe. Yep, there was like 6. I just wanted to share these with you because they were products that really helped me get through the month with certain situations or dilemmas, or even just products that I'm starting to use every single day and I've like fallen in love with. So I really hope you've liked this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it and fell in love with my voice and my beautiful face, I'm joking, like before people start sending me hate comments that I'm vain, please subscribe. I'm doing videos every week, hopefully, I hope. Anyway, I will see you later, goodbye.